The most anticipated fight in all of Baki. Something every one of you watching has been waiting to see. Baki Hanma vs Sukune. Am I right? Well, the fight begun and ended in pretty much one chapter. Baki pulls up as casual as ever, hands in his pocket. Sukune all sweaty from his warm up, claiming he's going to defeat Baki in 10 seconds, implying that he hasn't really tried his hardest in all of his fights thus far, even though he's lost 3 in a row prior to this. The referee announces for them to start, and this is pretty much what happens. At 4 seconds, Sukune begins to throw his first strike. At 5 seconds, Baki decides to finally take his hands out of his pocket, resulting in his attack hitting first at 6 seconds. Proceeding to use the impact of Sukune's blow to rotate himself around, in turn dispersing the damage from the blow. Spinning around like nothing happened, hands back in pocket. Sumo Boy has been clapped in under 10 seconds, and that apparently is the end of the fight. So everyone watching today's video now, let me know down below how thrilling that fight was. Sukune finally going all out and showing what he's truly worth. The Ali Jr. status that is now branded on him forever. 4 losses in a row, getting 0 diff by Baki in honestly one of the most disgraceful ways in the whole series. Man really lost in 10 seconds against a casual Baki who began the fight with his hands in his pocket and ended it with once again his hands in his pocket, with this little blow just knocking him out as well, leaving us to hope for one thing, for the sumo arc to finally be over. This is pretty much the perfect way to end it, with Sukune in the deepest mud he could possibly be in. Now some other stuff to talk about. First, subscribe to the channel for more Baki content, leave a like. I'm glad Baki Hanma finally got the highlight he really deserved. Ever since he had his climactic fight with Yujiro, he hasn't really been given the praise and pretty much Giga Chad status he really deserves. In the Musashi arc, Musashi was an ultimate menace in his own regard, pushing even someone the likes of Baki, defeating him, having multiple fights, all that stuff. And then in Baki Down 2018, he kinda got flexed on by Doppo. His sumo fight he was able to win, but if I'm being honest, Baki didn't look the best in that fight. His first initial exchange with Sukune at the beginning of the manga was in his favour, he had a better showing, but if the fight continued it may have gone a little bad for him. But now we've once again finally seen why Baki is in that high position as the second strongest character in the whole series, potentially on the same level as the likes of Yujiro for all we know. Let's say the sumo arc is finally over, as it should be. No one wants to see Sukune have another fight or Keiha get disgraced anymore. Will we lead into the Jack arc finally? Considering Baki how he pretty much only accepted this fight because he was bored, and then pretty much defeating Sukune in the way he did, Baki is most likely extremely bored as well. Why not just have Jack pull up now and then we get the Baki vs Jack fight? That will be pretty hype. However, there is also the possibility that Sukune gets up next chapter and they continue fighting. Yes, it seems like he was knocked out in the 9 seconds here, and he did claim he was going to defeat Baki in under 10 seconds. It wouldn't really make the most sense for him to get up and pretty much have the pride and will to keep on fighting after being disgraced this bad, and I'm guessing our boy would just clap him if that was going to occur. I don't want to see that. Sukune just belongs in the mud. Don't let him up. I definitely don't want to see that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to talk about. Stay tuned for future videos. Check out all the other stuff in the description. That's it guys. Peace.